Hello everyone, Jay here, back for another review. This time we'll be reviewing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Power Blaster. Yes, the Power Blaster. Here are all the components in their box. In this video, I will be taking them out of the box and then going over each and every one of them. And then in the next video, I will show you their combined forms. But first, let's take a look at the box. You can see we have all 5 Power Rangers, the original Rangers: Jason, Kimberly, Billy, Zach, and Trini. Yes, I remember their names after all this time. You have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo with all 5 of them again, the Bandai symbol, and down here the sticker, Genuine Power Rangers Bandai logo. You have the warning choking hazard, which I don't know why you would be putting these in your mouth, but in case you do, there is risk of you choking. But anyway, and that's the completed weapon. And if we look on the back, we have the different weapons, where the decals go. Power Blaster, 5 weapons in one, and actually 7 if you count each individual one. You got the other assortment of weapons that you can get, or could at the time, which is the blaster that turns into a semi-dagger sword thing, and the Power Morpher, which came with the Morpher and the 5 interchangeable coins. And then it shows the different weapons that you can form with it, instructions, like I said, where to place the decals, and down here it says conforms to safety standard, color, style, and decoration may vary, distributed by Bandai America Inc. And then it gives the location. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and all logos, character names, and distinctive likenesses thereof are trademarks of Saban Entertainment Inc. and Saban International NV. All rights reserved. Bandai is a registered trademark of Bandai America Inc. Package Corporated 1995, Bandai America Inc. Yes, Power Rangers came out in 1995, and this is 2010. Oh, it's really been that long. Anyway, as you can see, the package is already open. This has been on a display, but for the video I decided to repackage it, take it back out, and show you for the purpose of showing you. So, let's do that now. Just pull out the... it's kind of hard to do with the camera in my hand, but... here we go. Come on. Wasting time here. Alright, here we go. There we go. Now, set that to the side for now. Now, as you can see, it comes in this purple... I'm not sure what this material is. I guess plastic, or some kind of stretchy stuff. But anyway, you have the 7, if you count all of them individually. You have the Red Ranger's Power Sword, the Pink Ranger's Power Bow, the Yellow Ranger's Power Daggers, the Blue Ranger's, well, it's called a Lance, but it doesn't really combine, so you get these kind of sai-looking things. I call them sais because they're 3-pronged and they remind me of sais. And finally, the Black Ranger's Power Axe. So, we're going to be taking a look at those. First off, my favorite Ranger back then was the red one, because my favorite color is red. And this is his Power Sword. You have the Tyrannosaurus emblem there, and there on the back. It's made of this red kind of plastic material. You get these green decals here, and then the black and gold, and the gray on this rubber blade. I would have loved them to use real metal, but unfortunately it was in the 90s and people might slip and cut themselves. Needless to say, it would have made the weapons a lot more menacing looking, but what are you going to do? But as I said, this was carried by the Red Ranger Jason, and this is they have these faux metal bits on them that aren't really metal. I believe they're plastic painted to look like metal, or chrome, whatever they were going for. But this is the only weapon to not have a single bit of that on it. The only metal it actually does have are the screws in it. So there is the sword. The next one is the Pink Ranger's Power Bow. You can see the pterodactyl symbol there and there. It is white plastic with red, black, and white decals. And excuse me, the silver bits right here and the gray rubber on the side. It doesn't come with any actual arrows, but you know, I don't think there was room after all that, and plus, you know, there's no actual string on it, so you couldn't really shoot them out even if it did have them. But anywho, moving on. The next ones are the Yellow Ranger's Power Daggers. Even though they were kind of formidable in the show, now they're, well, just kind of pathetic. I mean, I think the actual daggers were bigger than this. I could be wrong, but they're made with this yellow plastic. The saber-toothed tiger emblem is there and there on the back on both of them. You have these chrome or metal colored bits, and then the decals and the rubber blades and the silver on the bottom. And like I said, the only real metal on here is the one screw. I've only been able to, well, two if you count the one right there, but other than that there aren't any on there. Like I said, these are the really kind of cool ones that I liked growing up. And like I said, I want to say that I've had this since I was a child, but unfortunately a friend of mine that loved Power Rangers was moving away, and I decided to give mine to him as a kind of, you know, going away present. I actually bought these for nostalgia reasons, but these are the blue Power Rangers. Well, it was a lance. These actually combined to form a lance, but they don't in real life. I would have liked to see, you know, these end silver bits kind of, you know, go down and then screw together and have it combine, but they don't. The only thing they do is just extend. Both of them do this. The Triceratops sticker is located here and here. It's made of this blue plastic, a silver decal, rubber blades, and this silver colored material. And finally, we come to, well, I think the coolest one, if I can use the word cool, out of them all, and that is, if I can get it out, the Black Power Rangers Power Axe. It's made with this black plastic. The Mastodon symbol is there and there. It has, for some reason, a rubber yellow bit on the back. It has yellow stickers with some black and red, and some silver. And finally, on the end, it has a red tip, because all toys made in the 90s, and some even today, if they look like a gun or any kind of weapon that could fire, potentially, they had to have red or orange bits so you could actually tell it was a toy, especially if you went on a school campus or some kind of public place. They wouldn't arrest you for having a toy. Nowadays, they're a little less strict, whereas you don't have to have the tip as long as people can tell it's a gun, whereas the actual, well, where the bullets would be open or something like that. But anyway, those are the individual bits. In the next video, we're going to be taking a look at their combined forms, and finally the Power Blaster itself. So stay tuned.